Infinite MagicRaid. Play to slay.
Hey everybody, this is DJK. This can be Infinite MagicRaid, and today I want to talk about using the talent system properly. So, as we are progressing through this game, we're getting lots of talents. Two ways that we can use these. So let's click on this here. We're going to have mark talents and class talents. So in the mark talents, that is going to be, you're going to get those down here in the dungeons from the Tower of Mark, right here. Then your class talents you're going to get through PvP, or what they call the arena here. So each time you win an arena fight, you're going to be given a number of books, which these are up here, tomes, and you essentially try to come across till you can level them all up. If you have not got this far yet, they don't stop at 10. So you have to get to the next level, you have to get them to 10. Once you are at 10 though, we can go back and do any of them. So once you get this last one to 10, it's going to bump up to 120 books per level. Alright, so this is going to apply to both, and this is very important. These first ones here are flat stats. This is going to bump up your attack for 120 books from 1,000 to 1,100. Do not use them on that. These first three are all going to be flat stats. No point. Speed, we're going to now, that's always important. That is a flat stat, but speed's important. That's going to bump up 3 per one. But now all the rest of these here are going to be percentages. So instead of leveling up this attack for 120, you can do attack percentage for that same 120. Go from 3 to 3.3, so on and so forth. That's going to work for all of these. So if you haven't finished some of these, you're going to have like this, and you won't be able to come over here. I believe it's going to, oh, maybe you can now. If you haven't opened one of these branches yet, it's going to tell you that you need to finish your tree first. So until you get down to this last one here, you're going to need to keep doing that. But this is going to be a percentage. Defense rate percentage. Effect resist percentage. Damage resist percentage. So if you're doing it on one of these first three here, 100 attack points is less than a 0.3% attack in the long run. You're going to want to avoid these first three. They are all flat stats, just like any other game we play. You're only going to get 100 a level. It might go up later. I'm not ever going to. I'm going to go at the percentages. So we go in here and attack. I'm going to go at the attack percentage. I'd rather have a 3.3 than a 100% increase. Because that 3.3, now we're going to build on that every single time. We're going to keep going up. So I would heavily suggest that you stick down here in the percentages. Your crit rate's going to be, you're going to need that crit rate. It's so much easier to just build it in here than trying. If you build this all the way up in here, you barely have to worry about it in the substats of your main gear. And your crit damage, that'll always help. Your effect hit. Now the mark talent's going to be exactly the same, so let's go back and look at these. Your red mark, I know guys. See, I can't get over here into this. I haven't worked on my red yet. So I can't get in here to this because I haven't unlocked all the way to 20 on all of these. So I haven't on the blue either. I haven't even got over to working here, so we can go over something like this. I've worked on the green a little bit here. So now I'm all the way over. I can go back. These first four, except for the speed, now don't get me wrong, this is going to be a flat stat right here, but here we go. We can get a percentage on the speed as well. So stay away from these first four, because it's going to take me, what, 120, so we could upgrade that, or I could get the percentage for the, well, not 120 anymore, because now we're getting up into 24, 25. Here we go. After 10, it's going to cost me the same 120 to get a percentage out of these. So these second two, level 2 and level 3, are all going to be percentages. You want those percentages way over you want any of these flat sets. Do not waste your mark runes, I believe they're called. Yeah, your mark runes over on these flat stats. Get them to 10, move up to level 2 percentages. Again, we can go with attack, we can go with speed, crit damage, effect resist, enhancement. So as you're going through, and now if you have all these to level 10, like something like this, we're all the way to level 10, then start working on these over here. Once they are maxed out, then you can come back here and go on these lower ones just for a little bit lower. But until then, I really suggest using your talents correctly, because you have to grind to get these. So why not make it a percentage over just a base increase of 100? I'll go for it any day of the week. Just like any other game, you want your critical hit rate up, you want your critical damage up, you want your speed up, your HP percentages. You never want a flat stat. It's just the same as gear. You do not want flat stats. So use those talents, these talent systems correctly. and they will benefit you more in the long run. It's really easy, instead of looking to upgrade gear so heavily because you can't hit that crit or the crit rate that you need, to come in here and do it this way and keep boosting that up a little bit, and then you can worry a little less about wasting that precious coin we have on gear. This is so hard to come by, and it is going to be the hardest thing you can do in this game. So use those talent systems correctly. Use your mark and your mark runes and your mark tomes as best as you can. So make sure you got that down, and you will be able to hop in here arena and have an instant advantage. Alright guys, let's get excited. We got, what, 2 days now is it till we can wish for the, let's see, 2 days till we can wish for these new ones. 2 days, 1 hour. We can go down. I am getting this little Jack. I'm so excited for little Jack. So anyways guys, enjoy the game, love it, have fun. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, hit the like and subscribe.